ASMR, Benok ASMR. Now today we have another Lego build video, and if some of you have seen the last video, that was our first Lego video on the channel, and it was around 233 pieces, and it took us quite a while and we were struggling away with it, so I thought, take it back to basics, let's go for an even smaller set today and get our bearings. Another reason why I want to take a little look at this today is I've been watching Clarkson's Farm. Myself and my partner have been, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm just up to season 5 now, so please no spoilers in the comments. But when I saw this in the local shop, it reminded me of the tractor that connects up to the various farm equipment, and I thought it would be a nice fun little build for the channel. After this we will look to do some more Pokemon videos and get back to the channel roots, but I do like the Lego videos that we have been doing together. So I'll get this box all opened up and we will look to make a start on the build today. Gotten everything out of the box and it looks like it comes with 2 bags of Lego. The instructions, or the rules as I like to call it quite a bit last time, I had quite the chuckle when I was editing that in terms of how many times I called this instruction booklet the rule booklet. And we have a few loose pieces of Lego here, the tires and the dump, the scoop as well. So to have a look, and it doesn't really say if there's a bag 1 or 2, so I believe it just wants us to dump all the bags out together. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Okay, let's have a little look then. Get that all out. Alright then. Let's get the second bag out. Perfect. And it looks like we're ready to make a start now then. So let's just get started and go through it. So we're going to start off by finding the pieces first of all. So it looks like that's the first one. And then we need one of these blue pieces as well, it looks like. So we'll get that popped in. No, that piece is not quite right, I don't think. There we go, we found the right one now. And push that all the way through. And I've just switched the camera to give a bit of a wider viewing angle for us, so it's a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing with the Lego today, and easier for me to see as well. It was something I mentioned in the last video I wanted to trial out, as it was quite difficult to see the pieces and record at the same time. So it looks like that's a 1:1 scale, so we'll try that out there. That seems like a perfect fit. Fantastic. So we'll pop that on. And considering we were struggling with the Lego last time, maybe a LEGO Technic build wasn't the way to go, if I'm being honest. But if I could do it when I was like 5 years old, I should be able to do it as a grown man. But I mean, be surprised. Just going to double check that actually. Yeah, that seems correct. I think that's correct now. Okay then. So I'll pop that down there for now and get the required pieces. I need 2 of the little red ones and 2 of the little black pieces now as well. There we go. Got the pieces like so. Just going to attach them as it suggests, nice and easy. There we go. And then we'll get them popped onto the main build there as well. Perfect. And there it looks like it's another one of the little black pieces on top of that there. Now, how does this one go on? Looks like it needs to be a slightly different type of piece. Like this one perhaps. Pops on there. I need a grey that is 1:1 scale. That looks about right to me. That looks about right to me. Okay, and just slide that on like that. Perfect. So, I'm going to get the 2 yellow pieces now, little L-shaped pieces, and I'm just going to pop them on either side, I believe, is the idea. If it wants to go on. Come on, there we go. And then the other side of things. There we go. And then push that through so it's nice and even on both sides, I believe. Brilliant. And then it wants 2 more of the little black pieces either side on this side. Like so. And then it wants the 2 scale piece here as well, which I believe is one of the loose pieces. Seems about right. It looks like these longer pale coloured ones is the one it wants to go with as well, and it wants to be 1 circle from the top and 1 circle from the bottom. And it looks like we're popping them on the side of the build as well. Like so. Then step number 9. Number 9 means this long grey one and 2 of these little blue ones here. Let's get them popped in. There I say, I was mainly inspired by this as it seems similar to some of the contraptions and machinery that Jeremy Clarkson and Caleb use on Clarkson's farm. So I thought it was a relatively good thing to do on the channel, and I believe it was only $6.99 in Great British pounds, so I thought for the price of Lego nowadays I couldn't complain. A nice little build like this, and the price didn't seem too awful either. Okay. Let's find the next pieces. So it's this one, and then this guy as well. And then I need the black little ring. Seem to have found it now. Ah, there it is. It was sneaky. Off to the side it was. Pop them both in. Okay. And then that just slides on there, like so. Are we going to start joining all together now? Yes, we are. And we pop that on there, like so. And then this piece needs to go on there, like that, connecting that in there as well. And then, what? Oh dear. How did this connect then? Let's have a little look. So we have a piece like this. Right. Well, let's have a look in. It looks like it just slots on the top there on the grey piece, but let's give this a go then. I mean, I think that's right, but it doesn't seem right necessarily. Yeah, but we're gonna go with that being right. I mean, once we're finished building it, if it doesn't look like the build suggested, then we know what went wrong realistically. Trial and error and whatnot. Okay. We're on page number 20 and instruction number 19 over there as well. Popping this bit in as well, but doesn't seem to want to go in. There we go. Now it's starting to look like that's the front cabin there as well, the driver's cabin. Put that to one side. Okay. Okay. Push that in like so. And get the little grey piece on now as well. And then I want to add the yellow piece in as well, apparently. Make sure it's to scale. There we go. And as the channel grows, feel free to pop in the comments what sort of content ideas you guys want. Is it more the Pokemon openings, whether it's cards, whether it's hauls or collection videos? Are you enjoying the LEGO videos? I know quite a lot of the audience is from the shorts, but I do like these long form videos right. Just double checking now because that seems quite short. I mean, this one isn't filling me with the most confidence that we've done this right, to be honest, but bloody hell. There we go. This one was really not playing ball there. There's that little bit done. Now there's quite clearly a lot of moving parts in this build, although it's quite a small build. And maybe I should have thought about that, as I mentioned before, getting the LEGO Technic, but I think we're slowly getting the hang of it. Right. Hold on. What have I done there? I've skipped a bit, haven't I? Okay. Right. It's back to the yellow pieces. Okay. And then that goes on like so. And then the other side it wants the exact same. And then it looks like we connect this bit on as well. Like so. And that looks like another new part of the build. Then you get one of those black spinny wheel things again. There we go. Looks like that's to scale as well, which it is. It is to scale. Pop it on there like that. Get this either side. There we go. And then it looks like I pushed that through there. And then pop the yellow bit on there as well. Like so. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's back to the standard Lego for the next build that we do, because this has got a lot of moving parts on it. I thought with it being less pieces it would be less complex and easier to build, but I was clearly mistaken, but it seems like I'm getting the hang of it now, to be honest. Oh, well that's great. Doesn't seem to reach where I want it to. Suggesting we've done something wrong there. Oh well. Oh wait, that is because we have done something wrong. Hey, honestly, what am I like? So the spring, or the coil, should go in here, like so, and then I should put that through it, like that. Fantastic. Hooray. However, this bit should be up here, and should not get caught like that. So I'm going to take that apart again. I'm going to move this back up to where it should be, and then we'll pop that back in, like so. Okay, there we go. And then looks like this black spinny thing goes in the back. Push that in place like that. other side of it on like so. There we go. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. And then this needs to somehow go on the back of this. Let's take a look. Well, this is apparently for 7 plus, and I'm currently struggling, so yeah, I'm a little bit confused here, because it doesn't really seem like there's a way to add this on, unless I'm just being like super silly. Is the blue, does it attach by the blue bit? Maybe it attaches by the blue bit like this, maybe. Like that. But then... okay, yeah, I think that's right. Okay, we got there eventually. I think it's that, because I'm supposed to do that. And lift that up and down. I hope, anyway. It seems like I'm doing what the picture's telling me to do. So, next side of things. Going to pop both of these in, like so. Okay. And then this one's a little bit easier, it looks like it just pops straight in there. Well, it's supposed to anyway. Come on. Right, okay. I swear this was easier as a child. There we go. Okay, and then we want to get the desired piece again. Yeah, that definitely fits. And then pop it on like so. Then pop this bit on, and then it wants another one of them on, another one of them on as well. Okay. Right then, we're cooking on gas. Let's pop that in there on the end, as it requests. Okay. That's on now. And then it wants me to add the other bit onto there and there, like so. There we go. It seems to all be coming together now, at least that's good. Pop that back down for now. Okay. And then it looks like this bit's supposed to go in here somewhere. Looks like it just attaches to the grey bit, like so. There we go. And then the other bit goes on the other side as well, nice and easy, I hope. as well, like that. It wants two little yellow pieces to lock everything in place up at the top. So I'll pop that in place, like that. And the other side. Come on. There we go. Looking to add the side bits now as well. There we go. Brilliant. I'll add these in here as well, like it states on section 42 there. Okay. Now it looks like these are going to be the lights, I believe. Pop them on. Now I'm going to try and get a new desk set up soon because I had this desk for a very long time. It's my gaming setup in my office space. But I do have space in my office for another little desk setup where I won't need to set the ASMR setup constantly, and it hopefully won't creak as much as well. So stay tuned for that in upcoming videos as well. And always check to make sure it's in scale, which it is. And then let's get two of these little black pieces, pop them in. Like so. And it wants two of these actually, my bad. Okay. Wants them on either side, so pop them in. Okay. Let's get this popped on now. There we go. We want that popped in there as well. Got this together and then this together now. So let's get that popped in. Brilliant. And then we're going to pop this one in like that. Okay. There we go, there we go. Oh, I've done that wrong slightly. My bad. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that's that done now. And it looks like we can just add that on now as well. instructions. That should move the digger up and down, which it does. Perfect. And I believe that is it. So this was the LEGO Technic build, and it was the black hole loader. The black hole loader. And I think it's quite nice built there. Just lower this down so you can get a better look. I mean, review time £6.99, Great British pound £6.99. Can't complain really, it's a good bit of kit, good bit of Lego. Like I say, it reminded me of Clarkson's Farm, so it'll be a nice little pickup for the channel. So I really can't complain at that price for Lego. It works well, it moves, it has interactive parts as well, which make it quite good. As far as Technic builds go, they're quite good, and they're quite thought-provoking for me. And anyway, going forward, I am going to look to do some more Lego builds. I do enjoy making them, although you can imagine it seemed that I was getting quite frustrated there with some of the fiddly parts. And I will be looking to get a new setup coming soon, so we have less desk creaking. Really trying to make a perfect sound, or as close to a best sound that I can offer you guys. But in the meantime, if you have enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate a like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and sharing the video to others, as it really helps the Bennock community grow and helps the channel grow. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.